Yo everyone, we are back with Rain Code. Time for us to head over to our next crime scene. Gotta keep a good eye on that. Very convenient how it just opens up whenever I walk over there. The street lights abide to only me and me alone. Isn't that right, Yuma? Sure. I mean, I don't really get it, but it's okay, Master. It just means that you get all the attention and everything else. It also means that if electricity abides by you, then that just means you can go and do whatever you want. You could go back into that place and go gambling, maybe. Maybe it would just automatically net you a win. Or maybe not. Maybe Helara would get on your case. Shinigami, why are we doing ad-lib? We don't usually do this. I don't know, kind of felt like it. Fair enough. Anyways, back to regular speaking. A mansion. I can't believe a mansion is a mansion. Did you know that a mansion is a mansion? Because I didn't know that a mansion is a mansion. Oh, we have a side quest here. Nothing to see here. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Fancy neighborhoods sure have a lot of amenities.
But
Is there any need for fire hydrants given the constant rain? Who knows when something might explode? Better be safe and soggy. It's safe than sorry. He's trying his best. You have a side quest. That person.
Say,
What's wrong, Master? Doesn't she seem a bit uneasy? Like she might fall over at any moment? I mean, she is just kind of holding her hand out for no reason.
on.
You really can't help yourself when it comes to the ladies, can ya? It isn't like that. Let's talk. It might be right here next to the objective, but... excuse me, is something wrong? You seem upset. Huh? Who are you?
I'm
Kind of a detective. In training. A detective, I see.
well.
So, is something wrong? Well, actually, I've run away from home. I'm at a loss about what to do next. Ooh.
Let's solve this thing.
This smells like a case. Let's hear her out, Master. Yeah, you might be right. I should avoid getting involved, but I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I just left it alone.
Well,
Could you give me some more details? Halara's just like, why do I have to be here for this? Well, I'm the daughter of a merchant who does business throughout Kanai Ward. Due to family circumstances, it was decided that I would have an arranged marriage. Oh, that would explain a lot. Thinking of what's best for my family, I should accept the proposal. But my suitor is an awful person. I heard it with my own ears. He said he was only using my father. Then why not talk to your father about it? There's nothing I can do without proof. Besides, my father is very keen on him. When I told my father I didn't want to get married, he yelled at me and said I shouldn't cause trouble. Jeez.
see.
So that's why you ran away from home.
Aw.
Ah, how lame. Let's get out of here. We can't do that. Having to marry an evil man sounds terrible. Leaving home has given me some time to think. I want to try talking to my father. But if I went back now, I don't think we could have a civil conversation. I'm terribly sorry to ask, but could you take this letter to my father for me? I'll reward you for your trouble.
Say,
Does this chick think detectives are errand boys? Well, I kind of already am after what I've done for the chief. Can't just leave her like this also. That's my master simping over every woman he meets and making their wishes come true. I knew it was only a matter of time until we got modern day lingo in this game. Actually, wasn't the word simp like recently actually added to the dictionary? It was either was or that was like a shitpost I saw. I forget as to which, but yeah. It's not like that.
All right.
Okay, I'll help you. Simp. Thank you so much. My father should be in front of Kanai Station around now. Be a good idea to ask what he looks like, right? The station is a busy place after
That's
all.
true.
I don't even have to say the line that time. What exactly does your father look like? Sorry, I did the voice by myself, Toby. I hope that isn't a problem. It's fine, man. You're taking off a workload for me. No problem whatsoever, man. He should be wearing a suit. Navy blue from head to toe. It's his favorite. Navy blue, huh? Same as the last quest we had to do.
I see.
I see. Thank you. Paired with the devil. Well, I guess let's do that now because, you know, we can only do these while we're actually here. Or, you know, while we're in the correct chapter. Alright. This is the first time I've actually been outside here. I guess we just never, like, came out here technically. I want to check around. There's probably... There's no way they don't have one of those things that I can pick up here for, like, extra content. Oh, NPC. It's a lonely proposition, don't you think? I guess so. Of course you don't get it, Master. You came from the other side of the tracks. I mean, yeah, but you didn't have to say it. Invisible wall, why is it here? Oh. Because it's the end of the map. Listen, sometimes I make silly mistakes and I do an oopsie. Everyone has these moments. It is nothing to feel ashamed of. Also, man, those are some bright-ass neon lights. Wish I could look at this better. Well, they give us two options here. This leads back to, yeah, the interior of the station. The stepladder. Is this a stepladder or a regular? No, no, don't do the Ace Attorney reference. Or regular ladder.
Come on.
Stop right there, Master. Any further and you'll stop being a detective altogether. Okay. Oh my god, that was that type of reference, wasn't it? Just, she was like hinting at that you'll turn into like a frickin' attorney instead of a detective. Gosh darn it, Ace Attorney reference. Ah. This is Kanai Station, but trains really don't come that often. It's like this all the time. Hardly anyone comes through here, so it's really quiet. Since Kanai Ward's been isolated, no one's coming or going. Except for you, Master. I never imagined it would be like this. Let's check in here, actually. I mean, if we can actually check it out, maybe there's something we missed. Like, maybe returning to areas we've I mean, that's, you know, when you have, like, a mystery game, you'd kind of assume you'd be rewarded for exploration, you know? And apparently there's another one in here. Okay, I guess today's a side quest episode or something. Front entrance to the station is currently under construction, so please use the rear entrance. If no one's coming or going, why all the construction? What kind of construction's being done? I hear there's going to be more importing and exporting, so there are always expansion projects. That sounds difficult. Well, that's how much Kanai Ward is developing. Interesting to know. We'll talk to that person in a minute. Haha! I knew there'd be one. Copper, is that another one for frickin' Yako? That's 3, isn't it? I'll be darned. Looks like the ticket gate.
Master?
Look, there are a bunch of peacekeepers over by the platform. Guess they're handling security. I better keep our distance. If goods can be imported and exported, then people should be able to come and go too. Oops, please don't tell the peacekeepers what I just said. Sure. Big wooden... just a box.
Huh?
It's really a huge crate. What could be in there? There's no Amaterasu seal either. Maybe it's just abandoned cargo? The fact that we examined that seems kind of interesting.
Oh!
A completely navy blue suit. Could this be the merchant girl's father? Oh, so oh, that's what the green was for. Whoops. Never mind, I made a mistake. I didn't think that was that. I thought this was an entire new quest. It's because we had those, like, outside there was, like, the 2 yellow exclamation points. And I mixed it up and I was like, exclamation marks, that means that there's probably multiple people I can talk to. I bet he is. He even looks evil.
No.
We can't tell just from appearances. Anyway, let's try talking with them. Excuse me.
Who are you? If you don't mind, we're in the middle of an important conversation.
I have a letter for you from your daughter. What did you say? You know my daughter's whereabouts?
Well?
Yes, but would you please read the letter first?
You're not actually listening to this guy, are you, sir?
I'll see for myself. This is without a doubt her handwriting.
There must be some kind of mistake.
I would never mistake my daughter's handwriting. I'm afraid that if what's written here is true, this marriage cannot be allowed to continue. I don't like how...
Ugh, I almost got away with it too. If it wasn't for that meddling bitch and her father.
I don't know, sorry.
Huh?
He's not even trying to hide it. He sounds like some second-rate cartoon villain. And I'm glad that I did that right. Besides using the B word.
No point in playing pretend anymore. The scam's over the moment they start to doubt you. Later, chumps.
Hey, wait! There's no need to follow him. Thank you for delivering this letter.
No.
It was nothing. I'll try talking to my daughter. Allow me to properly thank you another day.
Yes.
Sure.
For now.
Let's go report to the client. That we shall. Never mind, maybe not this whole episode will be side content then. Oh, guess the game's bringing us back by ourselves. No need for any fast travel.
And that's what
Oh.
happened.
It took them a sec to load in. They had to load in the mannequin of this one, known as this lady. I don't think you'll have to worry about that arranged marriage anymore. Really? Then my father actually believed me. I think I'll go home now. Thank you so much for everything. I hope it goes well. We did our part. Who cares what happens next?
No.
We're involved now, so I'd like for her to be happy.
Huh?
Oh, I get it. That must be the way of the simp. Why do you keep calling me that? He did not deserve to be called this, Shinigami. Why must you be like this? Yuma is many things. A nice guy, yes. An r/white knight? Maybe. A basic simp? I don't think so.
Aw.
All the mansions look so ritzy. Master, I bet you'll never have the chance to set foot inside those kind of places.
No.
Yeah, I know. Please don't remind me. I mean, we are literally here for the express purpose of entering a mansion, so I don't know.
This is Montclair Street. As you can see, it's a high-class residential neighborhood. You appear to be quite poor. You're kind to belong here.
Sorry.
Come on.
Colonel. What a dick! I hope the serial killer goes after him next. True, he kind of do be a dick. Dispirited journalist. Seems like something's happened. My coworker just took off to investigate. You're not going?
Even if it did, there's no point. Best to just leave everything to the murderous occurs.
Master, I'd never forgive you if you became this boring. Then I guess we try not to disappoint. By the way, what is the point of neon lights on a freaking trash can
There's
of
a
all
large
things?
mansion beyond the gate over there. I wonder if that's the second crime scene.
He's so cute. He's just
That's
trying to like
probably
hop
it.
over to look.
Let's go inside.
Cool little dude, this Yuma.
It's
Yeah.
closed, as expected.
Halara is just gonna leap it. Or that. That works too.
Are you sure?
Also, she just commit breaking and entering. Very casually at that. I keep seeing the freaking ghostly aura of Shinigami and thinking like, oh hey, that's probably one of those things I can pick up. Nope. I'm gonna guess there's probably only one per area or something. If I had to guess. Whoa. Garden.
Huh?
These weeds are getting out of control. Doesn't look like anyone's been taking care of this place. Nobody left to take care of that stuff since the incident. Let's take care of this while we're here before we get into the content. Our third one with Yako already. Huh. Chief. We got away from Halara. Moshi Mosh. Chief Yako. Where is he? Probably. Oh, damn it. I was going to do an ad lib and I was going to have Shinigami say he's probably taking a dump.
Hey, Yuma, can I ask you for a favor?
Huh? What is it?
How do I put this?
As long as it isn't cooking again.
Why the hesitancy? That's not like you, Chief.
Right. We're pals after all.
Yeah.
Then I'll say it. Well, will you lend me some money?
Me. Lend you. You're the chief. What? I haven't even done a single case. You think I've got cash?
No.
That caught me off guard with how blunt he was.
No.
No. No.
Huh? Why? You said we're pals!
I did, but I don't have any money. You can't draw blood from a stone.
That's a very good metaphor.
Tch, I heard kids these days have lots in savings.
Why do you even need any money? You should have more than I do.
Well, I've been drinking more recently, so my living expenses have been stretched thin.
Yeah, I think that's a skill issue on your part, Buckaroo.
Isn't that your own fault then?
Sheesh. My employees are so heartless. I wish some super profitable job would fall into my lap. If only I had a master detective's abilities, I could easily make some cash.
Yeah, I feel the same way. A master detective
With
can make a
Shinigami right
ton
there.
of money if they use their powers for profit.
Right? I wonder why these guys just work as detectives. I don't understand it one bit.
Speaking of, you've met a bunch of master detectives, haven't you, Chief?
Hmm? Yeah, I sure have.
Huh.
Have you seen any particularly amazing abilities? I'm curious about what other kinds of master detectives are out there.
Amazing abilities, huh? But to me, they were all amazing, since I don't have any myself. But among them all, the one that really freaked me out was the ability to hear the culprit's inner voice.
Huh?
Huh? Wouldn't that make them unstoppable as a detective?
Yeah, it's considered the all-time ace of the WDO sleeve. Seeing it with my own eyes sure made me feel depressed.
Huh, I wonder if we're gonna meet that person. Ace, all-time ace up the WDO's sleeve. I feel like if you mention something like that, it's gotta be something actually important down the line, you know?
Can I really call myself a detective when there's a monster like that doing this job?
Well, even a person like that, they can only move and take care of stuff so fast, you know? Gotta have people to cover all bases.
You're right. It makes me feel unsure myself.
Not even someone like that can solve every mystery when they're only one person, you know?
In fact, it brings me down whenever I compare myself to everyone here.
There's no point in developing an inferiority complex just because you don't have any abilities.
That's coming from you.
People just gotta play with the cards they're dealt. Even if you're dealt a terrible hand, sometimes, just sometimes, you can manifest the power of the Joker card.
Okay, frickin' Persona 5.
But having no forte is like not even being dealt a hand.
That's not true. There's stuff you can do because you don't have one.
Is that really true?
Yeah, trust my many years of experience. I'm sure of it.
Well, do you have an example?
Ah.
I think it's better you figure it out for yourself. Yeah? What do you think?
Think about it. What can you do without any abilities?
I hope I can just do something that really pisses him off or depresses him. I know how regular people feel. I feel like he doesn't actually know anything, so I just kind of want to see what he comes up with.
Nothing comes to mind.
Come on, don't give up now. Try one more time.
What can I...
Ah, okay.
I know how regular people feel?
Yeah, that's it. Although if you have
Oh,
the
actually?
ability to read minds, you could understand people's feelings and use it for information, but you never be able to join them among the have-nots. To be the same as the vast majority of people is a powerful tool for a detective. That's why there's no need to feel down, even if you don't have any special powers.
Huh. Kind of wise.
Right, I'll keep that in mind. Chief, sometimes you say some really profound things.
He does, but also hard to tell if he's not just coming up with it on the spot.
Sometimes? What's that supposed to mean?
Master, you and Yako seem to have grown even closer together.
See, that time you are warranted. Compared to the other times, that time it actually felt like we did grow closer. Became more of besties. Wow, that load time took a long while. I'm glad I skipped it. I don't know why it took so
Looks
long to
like
get
a
out of that.
haunted mansion.
I hope there aren't any ghosts around. I have a feeling they'll appear this time.
I've been meaning to ask, but aren't you kind of a ghost yourself?
The incident occurred about 3 months ago.
Gets cut
The
off
victim
by
is Ari
Halara.
Hohen, the owner of this mansion.
It's really funny the amount of times like about to ask a question or have asked a question and someone just like gets interrupted from answering.
He had no family and lived alone. The mansion is now empty and dilapidated.
What, no one took over?
The crime scene is in the study near the back. Let's go.
Gotcha.
The Nailman killings had another common factor, besides the locked room. The first person to find the body was always the same person.
Yep.
That worshiper from church? Do you suspect him too?
What he said did make sense.
He always found it alongside someone else, though.
He's been obsessed with the Nailman and had access to the names of potential victims. It's not too surprising for him to be the first on the scene each time.
I guess I shouldn't
Yeah.
assume things going into this.
That's right. It's down this hallway. The crime scene is in the room on the right side. There's little time. Let's head straight there.
Ha! Think you're partners now just because you held hands with my master?
Jealous.
I'll have you know, Master and I are connected on a much deeper level.
Yeah, she
It sounds
jelly.
so suggestive.
Feels like a jump scare's coming up.
You weren't allowed to say. Oh my gosh, you actually popped out of a wall for that. I gotta give a lot of credit to like the amount of things they make freaking Shinigami do, even when you're like not in a cutscene or anything. Like she'll just do little funny ha-has randomly, you know?
So this is the study where the crime took place.
Oh,
They even
it's
cleaned up the
open.
blood.
I wonder if the lock was broken at the time of discovery here too.
Actually, who am I kidding? Of course there isn't. They didn't clean up the blood at the last place. Why would they do it here?
There's nothing left here either. It's all cleaned up.
Aside from, you know, the floor. Wait a sec. How are there for... Oh. How long ago was this guy killed? Why are there fish? No, seriously. Why are there alive fish in a place that's... Like, there is dried blood on the ground. There is a body outline. And yet there are alive fish in a tank.
I don't want to do it, but I suppose I can share my post-cognition.
Too
again.
bad. Hold hands. Cry, seethe,
sure?
mauled.
Don't make a big deal out of it. Just make it quick.
You're the one making a big deal out of it, Hilara. Back to investigating, I guess. Okay then, let's hit it. Okay, I need to check this instantly, bro. Like, what the hey?
That's true.
There are fish in the tank. Doesn't seem like they've been cared for since the owner was killed. They're looking pretty bad. Yeah, and yet there's this many of them alive? Inside the tank, some kind of secret passage.
Yeah.
Would be interesting. It doesn't appear to be related to the case. No, seriously though. They mentioned it, but like, how long ago was this guy killed? I feel bad for the fish, man.
That's right.
There's a projector installed in the center of the bookcase. I'd like to take a look, but I can't reach it.
Right.
Hilara, could you please take a look at around the projector?
Very well.
Sure. Give me a moment. The projector is pretty dusty. Doesn't seem to have been used since before the incident. So it's probably got nothing to do with the case. Post-cognition. Hand-holding. Huh?
The crime scene of the murder is vividly brought to life before us. It all happens in silence, as though awakening from an eternal slumber.
Yeah, good lord.
But the corpse will never wake up again. Even if the corpse did awaken, the nails pinning him down would prevent him from rising. The door is the only entrance and exit to the room. There are no windows and the vent is small. I don't see any escape routes from the locked room.
Well, this one probably has a different type of entrance than the other one.
Maybe the doll nailed to the wall holds the answer to this bizarre mystery.
The projector is installed in the center of the bookcase. It wasn't on when the corpse was found.
Time?
You'll never reach it, Master. I'll check it out for you. Well, did you find anything unusual? Nope. Everything is extremely usual and unrelated to the case. You know, if we can use... if everything is really matter of fact, couldn't we use Shinigami and just look through the walls? Like, couldn't she just literally fly through, like, every inch of the walls and see if there's anything in between? Any, like, escape routes? There's a huge tank here, but there aren't any fish inside. Living things can't be seen through post-cognition. It doesn't have that ability. Interesting. Oh, we can see this stuff, too.
Yeah,
It's a lamp. The light's on right now.
Say,
Make sure to use proper lighting in addition to these kinds of lighting, as eye strain may occur. Who are you talking to, Shinigami? She talking to me. Uh-oh. Oh, the projector. Understandable. So the projector itself hasn't been touched, but... What is with that? Lamp. Let's check the switch. There's a switch for the projector on the desk. Looks like it was set to off when the corpse was found. This was moved.
Oh!
The lamp's light is pointed at the table. Probably wasn't turned on at the time. I don't see anything suspicious. Doesn't seem like the lamp is related to the case. Alright. I still am like, why is this here? What does it do? What does it mean? Man, whatever. Nothing else we're missing? Nope.
Sit down right here.
When you do stuff like this, it makes me think there's actually something to do. But just more funny ha-has.
Halara's hands are smaller and softer than I thought.
Yuma... Calm down, Yoshikage Kira.
Considering Halara's strength, I thought they would be bulkier.
Master, is holding hands all it takes to get you hot and heavy? You're making me sad.
Listen, hand-holding is very lewd, Shinigami. You wouldn't understand.
No.
No.
I am curious. Is Halara a man or a woman?
I mean, doesn't really matter, but if you want to judge physically, it looks like they have a chest. I don't
What's
know.
wrong? Is something bothering you?
Not at all. I guess it'd be pretty rude to ask now.
Are you ever going to? Like, I feel like you are prolonging the inevitable and making it more awkward the longer you wait. Check the painting. Bookshelf. It's a carefully organized bookshelf. Looks like all the novels belong to the same series. The Goen Saga.
Yeah.
I believe the series has more than 150 volumes. Unfortunately, the author has passed away. It's a shame the story never saw an ending. Damn, that must suck. Going through all that and then not finishing your story. Two extraordinarily thick books are stacked on the desk. These books are in great condition aside from some dust. They look completely untouched.
Beats me.
He probably wanted to seem knowledgeable. They haven't been moved for a while. They're probably not related to the case. Never know, never know.
Oh!
Landscape paintings in extravagant frames are on display. All these paintings look incredibly expensive.
However,
They're counterfeits. Not a single one is genuine. Doesn't look like there's anything relevant to the case here. Let's investigate elsewhere. Let's hold hands to figure this out. Two extra... Oh.
well,
The peacekeepers must have stacked them. Good grief. What a bunch of amateurs. The placement seems to be the only thing that's changed. I don't think this will help with the case. Bookshelf? Da-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Hasn't been moved, not related to the case. Doll on the floor.
Oh!
Several dolls have been nailed to the floor. After the clock tower and the secret club, this makes 3. Doesn't make it any less creepy, though.
beats me.
Now's not the time to show fear. Investigate thoroughly and find the clues to solve this case. Right.
I see.
The dolls have nothing in common, and I don't see any unusual markings either.
It appears.
Nothing to do with the case, then. No. Alright, just the painting.
What does that mean?
It's an expensive-looking landscape painting, but it's tilted. Wonder why. Could this be related to the locked room?
It appears.
Doubtful. Judging by the marks on the wall, I'd say this painting was hung at an angle. The peacekeepers must have altered it by mistake during their investigation. How confusing. Alright, release. Back out. We've got 3 more places to check. Let's check the entrance first. Simple, but works.
This is...
Right, got it.
Kyle,
Alright. Well, that was simple. the vents.
There's a vent, but it's too small for a person to fit through.
Maybe like, I don't know, papers or something. Like maybe actually could probably fit nails through there.
And it's also screwed shut from the inside. It seems impossible to remove.
What's this now? Master, I discovered something. There are marks in the gap between the fence, like something scraped against it.
Yeah, something was tossed in, I think,
Really?
or out.
But given your height, you couldn't see it even if you stood on a chair.
Halara, can you use that chair to peek into the vent?
I will do so for 10,000 Xian.
You're charging me for it?
I jest.
Got him good. Hey.
The marks in the vent seem to be left by strings rubbing against it.
Is it that frickin' rope thing again?
Did someone hitch a string to it or something? It shouldn't even be visible from your perspective. I'm surprised you noticed.
Whoops.
Oh, it was just a hunch.
See? I told you I'm useful. I do way more than just float around.
I mean, all you did was float around, but the thing is, just floating around was helpful enough.
You should give me 10,000 Xian as a reward.
I'm kidding, a headache.
I love this cast. Lucian Dodge does such a good job as Yuma. The like, just tired attitude half the time. Half the time he's a pure boy, and the other half he is, like, exasperated. Alright, let's check out Prior. The door prior. Vent isn't any different,
The
though.
door here can only be locked with a key. However, there is only the master key. No spares exist. The scenario resembles the locked room mystery in the casino. We can disregard the possibility of a duplicate key.
What? Well, I don't think this one is necessarily much of a locked room. Because what could have been done maybe is... maybe, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe there isn't a lock on one side. I was gonna say, if the thing with the string happened to be the key, maybe they could do some messing around with
The
that.
master key was found in this room at the time of discovery.
This is
Okay.
also similar to the locked room mystery in the secret club.
But there is one difference. The key was found underneath the corpse.
Under the corpse? But we can't move the corpse in the past, so we can't confirm if that's true.
Post-cognition isn't all-powerful, but it's a fact that the key was found under the corpse.
Huh.
I have a crime scene photo, taken back then, in my jacket pocket.
Well,
No
thank you.
detail has slipped past my efforts.
Right.
She is, or they are too powerful for this world. They were allowed to...
Huh? What's this?
I was gonna make a comment about how Yuma just reached into their breast pocket, no problem, without, like, any complaining. And then I was expecting that, and I just see a cat picture.
Wait, not that one. I meant the other photo. This one's unrelated to the case.
Aw, cute. They
Oh,
simply like
this is
cat
it.
pictures.
You're right. The key's near the middle of his back.
Ah. I almost didn't even realize that was a key. I thought it was a nail.
But can this photo be trusted? Could it be something the Peacekeepers fabricated?
The Peacekeepers acknowledged the incident occurred in a locked room. Besides, there's no need for fabrication.
Hold up, I've got to kill Fly. I said that and I missed. Now the bastard's flying around again.
After all,
Whatever,
it
whatever.
would
I'll
be
deal
more
with it after the
convenient
recording.
For them to have fewer mysteries to deal with.
That's true. Sorry for being doubtful.
No, that's expected of a detective. You're starting to figure out how to do your job.
Was that a compliment?
Oh, he blushing.
Is that really all it takes to please you?
Also, I drew a sketch of the room's state on the back of that photo. Remember it well.
And before he somehow looks at the back of the cat photo instead.
Yeah, okay. But why a sketch? How can it help solve the mystery? Also, What was with that cat photo anyway? That's surprisingly cute.
Don't worry, she likes. I think the idea is that they like animals but not humans or that type of thing. They can't understand people, but they enjoy the companionship of well, animals, pets. Oh, I forgot that exists. Forgot that that was a button that is a thing that exists. So the door, I like how it even shows the slight change in door positioning, how it was wider open before. Nice touch, nice touch. Oh, we've only got 2 more things for now. Bookshelf. All these books are lined up so neatly. They're covered in dust. Nobody's touched them for a long time. Meaning they won't help us with the case. How about in the past? Whoa. A lot of moved books, it looks like.
Yeah,
Even in the past, several books line the shelf. I checked, but it doesn't seem like anything's different between then and now. What about those red parts?
I see.
In that case, it's probably not related to the case. In that case, it's not a case. Huh. Maybe I should turn off the projector. Turn it off, and maybe I'll get something different. Nice. Ah, I missed. I tried to kill another one. It's that time of the year when they all try to, like, where they all just try to, like, get inside and whatnot. Alright, let me try this again with the projector off. Maybe that was a bit of a red herring or something. Nope. Whatever. Alright, let's look where the corpse was finally. Marks on the corpse.
that's true.
This is where the first witness found the body. The bloodstains are still here. Considering the amount of blood, the victim was probably killed here, right?
It appears.
That seems very likely. Okay, and here we go. Yeesh. Corpse itself. Let's check the neck. It's obvious at this point. It's all the same.
The cause of death here appears to be strangulation as well.
Looks like the same type of thing, though it looks like there's more scratch marks on this one.
And like the others, there are rope marks around the neck and traces of a struggle. Oh, but on a closer look, there's a mark left by a thin string on the back of his neck.
Oh, so that's... Okay, so there's something interesting going on with this
couldn't
one.
have been the rope that was used to strangle him. The thickness is completely different.
There are 2 different types of string marks on the body. Was he strangled twice? But even then, it'd be odd to only have marks behind his neck. And why do the strings have different thicknesses?
Anyway, it's an important piece of evidence.
Very true. I'm guessing it's the same thing that was used to probably bring something in or out of the room. And that just leaves the corpse itself.
The victim is a well-built man, approximately 30 years old. The corpse here is also covered in nails. His appendages and chest are all nailed to the floor.
Yeesh.
The owner of this mansion made his fortune in real estate from an early age.
I was gonna say, he has a mansion at the age of 30. That's pretty impressive.
But along with aggressive land sharking and other illicit transactions, he made shady deals with Amaterasu Corp.
Oh boy.
There are several reasons he'd be hated. A doll with his name on it was bound to be nailed to the church forest.
I wonder how the person who cursed him feels now that he's actually dead.
Good question. One of these days I'm gonna get it. I should probably not be doing this when I do recording. I could end up hitting one of my keys and like ending the recording or something.
Perhaps they feel no responsibility. They just hopped on the urban legend bandwagon.
Is that really the case? Wait, this is odd.
Did you find something?
Look closely. The length of the nails driven into the corpse are all slightly different.
The
Huh.
length isn't the problem here. It's how hard they were hammered in.
What do you mean?
The nails driven into the lower torso went through the body and into the floor. But
Yeah.
the nails in the upper torso did not penetrate all the way through the body.
Yeah, not even. It doesn't even look like the arms were put down.
But why would the culprit not hammer the nails in as hard on the upper body?
It looks like they wanted to keep them in place for something.
That's not the only unnatural thing. Take a look at the blood. The nail wounds on the lower torso appear to be bleeding sideways, but the upper torso wounds are bleeding vertically down toward his waist.
So, my guess is that the ones on the upper torso, were probably done first. He was probably killed, and he was maybe hammered with all of those while he was standing up, and then laid down afterwards. Because it wouldn't work the other way around unless you like sat him up. But, huh?
The blood flows differently between the upper and lower body?
And if you look, most of the blood stains are near the bottom, it seems.
Maybe the upper and lower torsos are different people, and they were smushed together after death.
I can't tell if she's being serious or not, but the answer is no.
That's disturbing.
I've seen weirder stuff. Yeah, it definitely seems like... I'm gonna take it... It seems like the upper torso nails were driven in first, and then the leg ones were done latter. Post-mortem or whatever. Is that it? What else are we missing?
Locked room mysteries aren't uncommon among all the unsolved cases the WDO deals with. My question to you is, why do you think culprits create these locked room mysteries?
To make it look like the victims committed suicide?
Correct. By cutting the space off from the outside, the murder is made to look as if the victim killed himself. However, the culprit of the Nailman killings doesn't seem to care about making it appear that way. So why
Yeah.
make it out to be a locked room mystery?
That's a good question. Maybe they're just, psychopathic.
I believe the reason lies in the mystical nature of the Nailman and how it bolsters the urban legend's legitimacy.
Ah. That makes sense.
It's locked for the sake of self-branding, making this a rather rare case.
I see.
Master, are you sure you get it?
I do. Maybe.
Maybe. Anything
You
else?
seem more interested in chit-chatting than the crime scene.
Because I can't find anything else.
You need to focus on the job before you.
Okay, fine. Oh. There's some in here. Okay. Oh, this. Wouldn't let me examine this before.
There's only one doll nailed to the wall. Comparatively, there was a nearly obnoxious number of dolls nailed to the walls in the other crime scenes. Maybe there was no room to nail them to the walls because of all the bookshelves in the way? Wait, this doll has both eyes gouged out. Did the culprit do this on purpose? This keeps getting more and more disturbing.
Yeah, that's interesting. You can even say, like, chips in the wood.
But it's kinda creepy cute.
Or
I want to put one next to
plastic.
the top of a staircase so people can run into it at night.
Why would you want to do that?
That sounds like someone you'd see in, like, frickin' Home Alone. What are you on, Sheeny?
You know, this doll seems made of cheaper materials compared to the other ones.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you're right. Like it's made of resin instead of porcelain. The texture looks cheap, but also more durable.
Too bad it doesn't have eyeballs.
The eye holes are connected to each other in the head cavity. It's like that darkness is staring into me.
Ooh.
There's a mark on the edge of the eye holes near the nose. Looks like a string rubbed against it.
Oh, the strain a third time?
How did this mark get here?
That's really interesting. We definitely got more info from this one. Let's make sure that's everything. Look like it.
Looks like there's nothing left to check.
That's an A-OK. That's an A-OK for the investigation here. Alright. I think we got a lot of interesting info, mostly involving with that strain. And I really want to know why the hell all these fish are still here and kicking. Like, really, they could have done better than just locking this place up for all eternity. At least move the fish somewhere else, you know? Like, damn, they have to stare at, like, the dried blood of their owner for all eternity. I mean, granted, you might say they have fish brains, so maybe they can't even Shut up! I'm doing a bit. Yeah. Anyways. Thank you very much for watching, and next time on Rain Code, we'll end the investigation and head on to the next crime scene. The last one, I believe. Adios, ciao, and bye-bye. Signing off until next time. Ja, matane.